she came in here without a program. She came in here without knowing the space of packaging and selling and marketing your events and putting funnels together. In fact, one of the questions that she asked when she came in here, she said, I don't know anything about this space. Can I do this? And we were like, you have a message and a heart to serve the women that you feel called to lead. I said, so if you have that calling and that desire to make impact at the next level, I was like, we can lead you step by step through that. And so she took a complete blind jump of faith, like many of you guys have here in the room. And she went all in. And when I mean all in, I mean, she was just dialed in, like studying her videos and doing her marketing and, you know, making sure every I was dotted, T was crossed that she could within her capacity. And she launched and she did 103,000, her very first event. So let's give it up for Melissa Eichenhurst. All right, Melissa, well, we got to put you on the spot. Tell us your version of it. That's my version of it. Tell us your version of it.
Oh my goodness. So I met Adam and it was so random. I had a friend that went to an event and she is in my business and she came to me and she said, I met this Adam guy and I'm thinking about doing what he does. I'm thinking of partnering with him, but I trust you, Melissa. Will you jump onto this Zoom with me and you can kind of like vet it with me? I was like, well, I love you, Melanie. Sure, I'll do that. So I get on the Zoom with Adam and he is just casting, he's doing what Adam does, right? He's casting vision. And the whole time I'm like this, like literally my arms are crossed. I'm like, absolutely not. I would never do something like this. I am so like busy. My plate is full. I have this business that I love. I'm all in over here. I was like a hard no for about 5 minutes because I was talking to the best of the best, right? Melanie got off and she was in a place where she could not do this, but I got off and my entrepreneurial brain was spinning. You guys, I had never collected an email before, as in those email grabber things where people are interested in what you have to offer. And so you like grab their emails. And I met with Adam. I was like, I need you to understand, I have nothing. Like, I don't have emails. I don't have a program. If I did this, I don't even know. Yes, I have a heart and I love to serve people and I love to lead the women that are in my network, but I do that anyway. So I don't know even what I would create over here that would be a paid for program. Multiple times I said to Adam, do you realize like what you're doing here and who you're partnering with? Because I know nothing and I have nothing. And one time we even met and he said, Melissa, I don't always have to pray before all of my meetings, but every time I get on a meeting with you, I really have to pray. It was because, y'all, I didn't have a name. Like, finally, I was like, well, maybe I'll kind of go this route. He's like, girl, I need a name for your program. Like, I have to have a name. You have to have a name. I mean, everything just felt like the biggest decision ever. And I started from nothing. But when Adam says, it was totally like God just opened doors and he brought the right people and he, through Adam, casted this bigger vision for my life than I ever could have had for myself. Like, never put God in a box, because I had done that for a long time. And I actually came to Adam in a very complacent, safe, comfortable place. And he really challenged me to grow outside of that. And no one had done that for me in a really, really long time, maybe even to the point where I was maybe a little bit prideful about where I was as a leader. Like I had hit that lid, that leadership lid, and it just took someone pulling me outside of that and then me trusting the process. And by trusting the process, I mean trusting the process. As in, I can get one of y'all on and I could close you and follow that script like it is nobody's business, because I watch those videos, hours of those videos over and over and over again. I role played them over and over and over again. I can get my iPad out. I can pitch you like the best of them, because I literally took the framework that Adam gave us, every piece of the framework, and I just Melissa-fied it, right? Like I just put me into it, and my people, my network, the women that I lead and the women that I brought into this were just so open and hungry for it. And so I did my event, 2-day event, followed Adam's agenda, literally like down to the T. I'm like, because I know nothing, I'm going to default to the person that does this with excellence. And I'm going to come in so humble, and I'm going to trust the process. And in trusting the process and trusting Adam, which trust is hard for me, y'all. It's really, really hard. But in trusting this program and everything that he had laid out, it turned out to be successful beyond anything I could have imagined. And so the whole journey it's the most challenging, scary thing I have ever done. It is like, there were times when I was on, do y'all know Lucy? Everyone knows Lucy, right? Like sobbing with Lucy. Like, I feel like I'm like in the corner breathing into a paper bag. This is so, so scary. But isn't it always when we're doing the thing that is the scariest? Isn't it always when we are being pushed to the edge of where we think we can go, that is when the great thing happens? That is when the magic happens. And so I guess my last little challenge for you, because this was such a challenge, such a huge thing for me, is like, what is that thing where you're feeling resistance? Like you're feeling resistance on really executing the close, or maybe it's building something out, or there's something there that's holding you back. And that is probably the very thing that you need to do that is going to take you to that next level. So I lived it. So I feel like I can say that with so much confidence and authority. And I'm just so grateful for all of you and for Adam and the team for supporting me every step of the way.
Oh, my goodness. We're cheering you on. Let's show Melissa some love.